Winning this, it would mean a lot to me as a player accomplishment and also as a program accomplishment, knowing that Northstar has been this NPA stuff for a couple of years now. And I feel like this team we have right now has a chance to take it all home.
We've been in the NPA before, a bunch of the alumni that are already at the next level, and they never got the chance to win it, and it's my last year here, so I'm trying to do everything I can in my power to lead my team to the NPA chip.
It would mean a lot because I want everybody to respect Manitoba. There's good things going on over there, and we can get it done.
It would just feel good to win it and get the respect that we deserve.
To win the NPA, I think would help our guys understand that a team from Winnipeg can be on the map with the rest of the guys from Canada and kind of blaze the trail for everybody who wants to follow in the footsteps of what we're trying to do.
Winning this, it would mean a lot to me as a
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ridley College. We've got the consolation of the consolation bracket here. Northstar versus V3. Two teams that got far, but clearly not far enough. Regardless, a lot of talent on both squads. V3 yesterday had a dominant game from Afan Razak that ended in a loss, but he showed off his ability to a lot of the scouts, a lot of the colleges that are here or were here yesterday. We expect a big crowd today also for the final. Should be a really great game between Fort Erie Red and Royal Crown. For Northstar, a couple of their stars, Warris Joya, number 4, the point guard who has the ball in his hands, as well as Shadrick Lazu. See a bit of a press here for Northstar, and they get the stop. Here's pushing. This is Ane Majok. And that'll be V3 ball. V3, talented in its own right. Yesterday had a great performance from Prince Ajoku and Afan Razak, who stuffed the stat sheet on the defensive end, and that's a and one finish from Elijah Adosa.
Yeah, Adosa's been really solid for them too. Just really sturdy inside, high motor player. You know, him and Prince provide a lot of energy for them, while you mentioned Afan, high-level shot blocking ability.
I mean, we saw him last night, right?
Highlights,
incredible.
yeah. Did it all.
Be out of bounds. We dodged the baby. It's all good.
That's all that matters.
All that matters. Warris Joya. Getting pressed up by Bemba. Inside, trying to break through that zone. This is Giovanni Agiyama. Kick out, and it's stolen by Razak. Up top to Razak, and that's rejected by Shadrick Lazu. So two guys, hyper athletes, right, meeting at the precipice.
Yeah. Shadrack has been excellent defensively throughout the whole season, really, but especially now here in Nationals. I know a lot of coaches here that got a chance to see him were really intrigued. Defensive ability, super high upside.
Yeah.
Once he continues to develop on those skills.
Yeah, still needs to work on the offensive end, but just the physical ability is clearly there as you see him get up. And Ane Majok with the steal. Cal Alejo pushing. Inside Alejo, and he gets it to go. So a 4-2 start for Northstar. Breaking this press pretty easily. Idosa inside, and another block by Lazu. Pushing in transition. Northstar likes to do this. Pick and roll with Joya. Swing. Alejo thinks about it. Gets inside, and that's stolen by Idosa. So, good defensive contest so far. This is Fabian Pummels. Mid-range specialist gets into his jump shot. Majok inside, lots of contact, no call. Alejo, the three-pointer, no good. Couple of tries at the basket for Northstar, nothing. Ejoku looking for Razak, and nothing there. So both teams trying to figure things out here early on. It's 4-4. Joya. Again, attracting that trap is Waris Joya, and Ajiyama makes the defense pay for that one. Joya is one of the best offensive scorers at the guard position in this league. Really talented player. Razak on the inside, and that's a matchup to watch for. Lazu versus Razak. Stolen. Bemba inside, Razak again, and it's blocked by Lazu. Right on time. Ajiyama, mid-range jump shot, no good. Shadrack, the inbound, the rebound and the tip-in. So Shadrack making, some noise in this game so far. Razak inside, and that's good. That's going to be the matchup to watch for, folks.
Yeah,
this
for
big
sure.
man matchup between two of the best defensive bigs in the league. Trap again. They're trying to force the ball out of Enjoya's hands. That's stolen. Ejoku trying to go all the way, dump off to Idosa, and that might have been tipped by Joya. We're seeing a lot of deflections in this game so far. Pummels, floater, good. Shadrack. Khalil Alejo. Ajiyama, the mid-ranger, no good, gets his own rebound and couldn't handle that one. A lot of interest from respective colleges on both teams. A couple of D1, couple of JUCO guys here in V3, and then for Northstar, Shadrack definitely has some interest from different colleges.
Yep.
Maybe Waris Joya can get himself full ride somewhere.
Yeah, he's going to have one more year as a 2025.
Yeah.
And he told me he's going to be playing U-Play this summer, too, on the same team with guys like Will Riley, Mayor LaQuentalk.
Nice.
So he's going to get a big opportunity to shine on one of the biggest, if not the biggest stage in grassroots basketball, which is the EYBL circuit, and then Peach Jam.
Will Riley, one of the up-and-coming Canadian basketball players for sure. You got to keep an eye out for him.
Definitely. We recently saw him obviously win MVP at Basketball Without Borders, and then projected and then 2025 draft in the mid-first round.
Yep.
Really came out of nowhere. So, yeah, first timeout of the game here. 5:01 left to go in the first. We're going to take a quick break and return.
Kanske var det meningen att jag skulle fastna här ikväll. Måste ut, måste bort, ta mig härifrån. När du såg mig under ljuset du startade en eld i mig och visade en väg ut. Lämnar över all kontroll, jag gillar hur du rör mig nu. Flyter vi något som jag drömde om och sagt förut. Vill inte höra maybe, baby, det är dags att ta beslut. Yes, we like candy, så tacksam att du fann mig. Mitt hjärta och respekt.
And we're back here. A 10-8 start for V3. Northstar showing off that press. Defensive-minded game so far. Inside, Razak gets the finish to go. So a 15-8 start for V3. We're seeing their offensive ability slip through the cracks of this Northstar defense. Here's Ajiyama, kick out. Alejo, the three. No good. Lazu, the rebound and the finish.
Gotta box him out. Way too active on the glass.
Razak inside. Nice scoop. Almost finishes that one. Joya. Transition. Going all the way, and that's blocked by Prince Ajoku. Stolen back by Lazu. And it's back and forth so far in this one. But what a play by Prince Ajoku. Gets the rejection. Ajoku steals it and finishes. So Prince Ajoku leading his team here to a 17-10 start. Alejo. Joya. This is Isaac Opal checking into the game, and air ball there for Northstar, and it'll be out of bounds. So turnover is the name of the game so far. Joya. Looking for Lazu. Prince Ajoku. Idosa, nice sidestep, and steps right through and finishes there, Elijah Idosa. Opal. And Shadrick tells his team to slow down. They want to run something here. Pick and roll. Joya gets inside. Dump off to Alejo. Can't finish.
there later if you want to go in.
19-10. .2:15 left in the first quarter of this consolation bracket final. V3 battling. Allen up top to Lazu! The alley-oop finish. The 2 stars for Northstar connect. And you know what they say about North Stars, right? Connecting, constellations. It's a consolation bracket.
Oh, okay.
I used to rap back in my day, you know.
Okay.
I spit a 16 or
I
two.
like it. Wordsmith.
Allen with the finish. Pummels. Ojoku. Threads the needle there. Ojoku back up top. Tons of contact, fades. Joya dribbling through traffic, trying to go all the way, and that's going to be an offensive foul call on Morris and Joya. Shatterack, and that's stolen. And Razak goes up top with it. 21-14, V3 has settled in here. Allen. Trying to get a good shot for Northstar. Back to his brother, Allen. And Edosa, steals it all the way. Lazu fights through contact, and V3 fighting for it. And that's the finish by Elijah Edosa. That's his 6th of the game so far, 23-14. Joya trying to go up top, and that's a turnover. Dump off pass, pummels the finish. And so a double-digit lead for V3 to start this game, 25-14. Can Allen cut it down? No good. So 25-14, V3 up in this consolation game. We'll be back for more NPA action. And we're back for second quarter action here in this consolation game. And the Nationals for the National Preparatory Association. Thank you so much for tuning in all season. If you're watching as a parent, a scout, just a fan of some of the best high school hoops out there. And the block by Razak. Another block, and that's going to be a foul call. Shadrach Lazu showing off his physicality on the inside. But so far it's been V3 getting off to a good start, 27-14. Been a bit of a battle. And it's a battle for Shadrach at the free throw line too. An area where he still has to continue to grow his game. Misses both free throws. That's Bowen, loses the handle. Allen. That's going to be out of bounds. Couldn't evade the trap. A bit of a press here. Inside, and tons of contact, but nothing there. Up top, and they looked for Razak, but nothing there. Joku gets it on the inside. That's nothing. Allen now going all the way, and it's blocked by Afan Razak once again. A block party here so far in this one. Lazu tries to finish, no good. Looks like Razak might have hurt his finger on that one. I'm not sure, but should be all right.
Yeah.
He's a great shot blocker, though, man. You could tell, just like the incredible timing.
Yeah.
Hammer set.
Nice look.
Nice pass, and that's going to be a foul call. Free throw's good for Prince Ajoku. Giovanni Agiyama looking for Allen. Tries to attack Razak, nothing there. Finds Alejo. Alejo can't finish either. So Northstar struggling around the basket, probably because of the presence of Afan Razak. Elijah Dosa to Prince Ajoku, and he gets the finish. That's Elijah Dosa. Trap comes again. Agiyama. Allen, the three. No good. Razak gets trapped inside, and Lazu recovers it. Alejo. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. So it'll be baseline out of bounds, and tough pass there. Joya looking for Allen, the skip. Inside, Agiyama, lefty can't finish. Lazu tries to finish through, and the second try is no good as well. 30-14 here for V3, who have established themselves here in this first half. Ejoku. Good defense by Shadrack. And if this was the NBA, that would be a transition take foul, but instead it'll be sideline out of bounds. A frustrating start here for Northstar, but with the talent that they have, all the potential to get back into this one. You can tell the frustration from head coach Darren Leonard. And a turnover. And so frustration mounting for both sides. It's going to be a timeout for V3, 30-14 here in Ridley College. We'll be back for more NPA action. Back to Ridley College. Some consolation basketball here between Northstar and V3. Agiyama on the inside for Northstar, no good. Fabian Pummels tries to get inside. The finish, and that's rejected, but it'll be the goaltending call on Shadrack. Stolen away. Prince Ejoku all the way in the poster! Oh my goodness!
Man, V3 prep with all the momentum in this game.
Prince
Man,
Ejoku, what a play!
they've put together a number of highlights throughout the whole tournament, whether it's Afon's shot blocking or that dunk right there. There's been a lot of nice flashes from this V3 team.
Free throw's no good. I'm still sort of recovering from that poster dunk.
Wow. Got to see the replay on that.
Yep. Prince Ejoku. Razak. Dump off pass. Fabian pummels, adding to it, pummeling the rim with that one.
And they're having fun now. You could see it.
Lazu on the inside, and so V3 has extended their lead 36-14. Some incredible athleticism on display as well. Battling for that rebound. And a block, and that's going to be a foul call on Shadrach Lazu. Lazu getting in on the inside, no good. And V3 steals that one. And Kierbrine not happy with his team. Despite the 20-point lead, wants no more second chances for Northstar. Boris Joya, Ajiyama. There's Ane Majok. No good on the three. Bowen in the corner to Razak. Ejoku up top, working it around the perimeter. Razak. Good anticipation by Joya to steal that, and that's going to be a double dribble call. Interesting. Felt like I saw the deflection there. Again, I'm not the referee, I'm not the official. I don't know. (36-16). Second quarter action here in this consolation game, and that's going to be a travel call, so maybe a bit of a makeup in that. If you're just joining us, V3 out to a big lead. I want to remind you guys, they are the NPH D1 finalists. So they have fought hard to get to this moment, get to this stage, and they are showing off here. Ejoku had that massive poster dunk earlier. This is Afan Razak. He can get up too. Razak loses it. A.J. Allen goes up, and it's blocked by, it's going to be a jump ball, but just showing the athleticism there is Prince Ejoku. After this one, we have the bronze medal game between CSJV and Polaris. Should be a really, really great game. Teams that are still fighting for that bronze. And then after that, the final, what everybody has been waiting for, Fort Erie Red versus Royal Crown, two of the best teams here at the National Preparatory Association. Joya steals it. Fast break. Shadrack going up top with the emphatic dunk, and he can get up there with the best of them. Pummels. Great defense by Lazu, and Pummels still gets that finish. Still 18-38, a 20-point lead. Tough pass there by Shadrack. Joya looking for it. Nice hesitation move, just slipped. And Darren Leonard, head coach of Northstar, making a good point, asking why are we so soft right now?
Yeah, you need that intensity.
Need that physicality. And, you know, Northstar has always been a physical, good defensive team. They've allowed 40 points here so far in this first half. But it's this side of the ball that has become the issue. Majok, deep three, no good. Wasim Fahmani. Fahmani, the pick and roll with Razak. Elijah Idosa. Kick out. Pummels, blocked by Lazu. This is Idosa, the three. He gets it to go. 41-18 now. V3 has been dominant throughout. Joya, your little Euro, blocked by Ojoku, who adds to his total. Idosa almost finished through Shadrack Lazu, and looks like it's going to be a foul call. Head coach Darren Leonard not happy with the call either. Shadrack still on the floor. Mad. Idosa going to go in. And look, man, V3 has had a couple of opportunities to dunk all over Northstar, and they have made them pay so far. Free throw no good. V3 up by 24. Idosa gets the free throw to go. Joya dealing with the pressure. Nice dump off to Majok, but that's going to end in a foul call. Free throws for Ane Majok coming up.
After this, we've got our bronze medal game between Polaris Prep and CSJV. And then, of course, at 4 p.m., tips off the game everyone's been waiting for. Fort Erie and Royal Crown. It's a matchup everyone wanted to see. Obviously, coming off of the OSBA championships that Royal Crown won. The rivalry's there, the history's there, the talent is there. We're excited for that one. 4 p.m. here at Ridley College. If you're around, should definitely pull up. If you're watching from home, sure you're gonna enjoy it.
(43-19) here for V3. Idosa. Pump, dribble, shot. Pummels misses that. That's Lazu up top and loses that one. They want a foul call, and that's going to be a technical foul on Darren Leonard and an ejection. Two technical fouls on Darren Leonard, who wanted the foul call on Shadrack. That was just one technical, I think. And so 2 technical fouls here for Darren Leonard, who was clearly not happy with the call and maybe some of the calls that have happened so far in this game. And Darren Leonard going to have to be ejected, although it seemed like it was just one technical.
I don't know where the second one, I was looking at him, he didn't even look that animated or anything for the most part. Of course, he disagreed with the call, but.
Right. I'll say this. I've seen and heard worse from coaches. And so, you know, I understand the perspective of having to play the right play, and, you know, you gotta work the refs in the right way, but that was just one technical foul. I don't know where that was 2. And so without a coach now, 45-19. Northstar trying to figure things out. Here's Allen. Let's see if the ejection of their coach maybe gives them a little bit of life in this game. Inside. That's Osman. Big lead here for V3. A lot of work to do for Northstar. Shadorak. The spin. A block by Hafan Razak.
Hey.
And inside.
There we go. Hey, how cool would it be to see Northstar
a comeback? Hey, I would like to see it.
You know, I'm sure Coach Darren Leonard would appreciate that. That would be a really cool moment. But V3 is looking locked in from the start. First half coming to an end.
Idosa inside, no good, and so at half it'll be 47-21. And no head coach in the second half for Northstar. V3 out to a big lead, a lot of work to do. We will be back for this Consolation second half after these messages.
North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered platform designed to provide maximum exposure and growth opportunities for Canadian basketball at all levels. starting with grade 5 students all the way to the NBA. The foundation of the blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada to experience a competitive, developmental, and positive environment. All year round, this league reaches the players, coaches, parents, and the Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform focusing on finding the hidden basketball talent Canada has to offer and guiding them to that next level. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from NBA experienced skill trainers. The Game Speaks Combine acts as the elite, invitational-only camp that provides every player an opportunity to measure their talent up against the best prospects in Canada. A 2-day event of skill testing, pro-level drills, and NBA-style combine with the ultimate goal of securing scholarships. Top performers raised their stock and are now elevated on a national scale to strengthen their recruitment opportunities. The Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. Since 2015, the CNIT brings over 100 top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. The CNIT is Canada's only NCAA-certified tournament that takes place during a live period where NCAA coaches are eligible to recruit prospects in person. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the Canadian basketball ecosystem and the elite-level NPH League, the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is at the top of our internal programming and quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Involving strategic prep programs nationwide, the NPA prides itself on delivering a national platform to showcase the different playing styles, characteristics, and unique talent each province has to offer. All North Pole Hoops sanctioned events include exposure services that help propel and aid players on their recruitment mission. From individual player mixtapes that showcase the unique characteristics of that athlete, to our mentorship program, which helps families navigate within the basketball landscape and connect players to prep and post-secondary coaches. Using the intel gathered after identifying the top prospects within our ecosystem, NPH provides a bridge in the form of a scouting service for post-secondary programs looking to recruit. Since 2011, North America's top universities rely on NPH's highly experienced national and regional scouts for intel on prospects on and off the court. Outside of America, Canada is the #1 producer of talent in the world, with over 20 Canadians in the NBA. NPH CEO Tarek Sabate is exploring the global market and building relationships to offer the NPH scouting service to professional basketball teams and leagues worldwide. Finally, utilizing the NPH exposure arm, comprised of digital marketing and live broadcasting, NPH acts as its own media and marketing partner for all of our entities below. With over 75,000 subscribers between Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, NPH is able to reach and influence over 15 million accounts on an annual basis, conveying the message of Canadian basketball and providing a direct platform for our strategic partners to excel in this industry. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint. The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered platform designed to provide maximum exposure and growth opportunities for Canadian basketball at all levels, starting with grade 5 students all the way to the NBA. The foundation of the blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada to experience a competitive, developmental, and positive environment. All year round, this league reaches the players, coaches, parents, and the Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform, focusing on
Shot goes up.
Bangs on him for a poster.
Shot goes up.
Bangs on him for a poster.
All right, second half action here in the Consolation Championship game. Northstar and V3. So far, it's been all V3 in this one. Oh no, they try to go off glass. Couldn't convert though. Here's Shadrack. After this bronze medal game between two really good teams, Polaris and CSJV. Last time they played was actually in the first session of the season, and Polaris won pretty handily.
The first half in this one was dominated all by V3.
Yep.
Now, a couple of things have changed since then. Darren Leonard of Northstar, head coach, was ejected near the end of the second quarter for a couple of technical fouls in a row, was not happy with some of the officiating. And so can Northstar maybe rally around their coach's ejection? And so 47-24. It would take a miracle, but hey, we've seen crazier things here. Great defense by Allen.
Got a long way to go if you're Northstar, but anything's possible. A lot of basketball left to be played.
Yeah.
What do you think they need to do, though? Slowly chip away.
Honestly, I think a lot of it has to start on the offensive end. I thought they haven't been that bad on the defensive side. It's these type of mistakes, slip-ups, turnovers, really just bad passes. Some of this stuff just needs to get cleaned up, and they'd be well on their way. The other thing is the interior presence for V3 of Afan Razak. And, you know, Northstar has been a team that has really been able to get to the rim. You think of Shadrack Lazu, you think of Ane Majok, even Waris Joya, who can get to the rim. They feast there. And if they can't hit their outside shots against V3, they're going to struggle. Also, hitting some threes would help against this deficit, right?
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with all that, as well as some energy, too. Energy levels definitely have to be increased. Sense of urgency have to be increased.
Sure.
For Northstar. And, you know, we always talked about doesn't matter if this is a consolation. You have an opportunity here to show out, play a good game, leave on a good note.
Absolutely.
And potentially impress some of the coaches who are now starting to trickle in. You know, it's been a great turnout throughout the whole weekend. Bunch of coaches at all levels, NCAA Division I, U Sports, CCAA, JUCO, and then obviously the viewership that we're seeing on our YouTube has been pretty high too.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. I mean, look, Canadian basketball is on the rise. It's been on the rise for nearly a decade, maybe more, and you know, NPH has been a massive part of that development. Grassroots, helping these guys grow, promoting them, putting them in places that they can shine, putting them in games where they can perform in front of these scouts and colleges that might be interested in giving them an opportunity, right? It's not just about getting these guys to the NBA or getting them to a D1 school. It's about providing the future. You know, going to college, going to JUCO. What a play by Shadrack. And inside to Allen. Would have been nice, but not enough there. Kick out. Lazu the three. No good. Ajiyama on the inside. Lefty finish. Slowly but surely they're chipping away at this lead. It's a 10-4 run to start this third quarter for Northstar. And their zone defense is causing some trouble for V3. Steal by Alejo. Warris Joya. Wraparound. And it gets the foul call. That's going to be either baseline out of bounds or 2 shots. Yeah, it's going to be baseline out of bounds for Northstar. Allen checks in for his brother. Allen gets on the inside. The finish no good. And if we talk about defensive field goal percentage, that's something that the NBA uses a lot to determine rim protection and how good guys are with rim protection. Afan Razak would be near the top of the league.
Yeah. You made a really good point yesterday mentioning he's able to erase shots that don't even exist.
Yeah.
Just by making players second guess and hesitate when they see him at the rim. You know, oftentimes a player that likes to attack might beat the first man, get to the rim, see him slide over, then more prone to kick it out or pump fake or not have to get shot blocked.
And that really impacts Northstar just because their main skill is finishing and getting to the rim. And so, you know, what is that saying? Unstoppable force meets immovable object, right?
Yeah. That was like yesterday when Afan and John Ikpotikin met at the rim. Be interested to check out his blocking totals. Luckily with the Swish app, we can do just that.
Yes, sir. Razak, kick out. Elijah Dosa inside the finish. Dosa having himself a pretty good game so far in this one, 53-30. V3 still up big. Alejo, Lazu, they want to let him shoot that one. They're fine with it. Joya curls off the screen, pick and roll with Shadrack, and up top with the emphatic finish. Razak. Afan Razak, and that's nearly stolen by Joya. Kick out to Razak. He takes the three. No good. And, you know, that's part of his game that he has to grow, being able to diversify himself offensively. He's clearly great on the inside, clearly a great defender, but also have to expand that, especially if, you know, you're 6'8", you're a forward at the college or university level, you're probably going to be, you know, more of a 3 or a 4. Yesterday I made that comp about Jaden McDaniels with him.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And so you got to kind of be able to expand that repertoire. At the very least, knock down your spot-up shots.
Here's Northstar having a solid third quarter. Chipping away, down 18. If they can get it to around 10 at the end of the
Heading
quarter.
into the fourth, yeah. And that's how you chip away at these leads, right? You got to be able to, one possession at a time, just sort of treat it as, hey, we're trying to win this one possession. And then you can maybe get it to a point where you can talk about making that comeback. And Allen for the 3.
Oh,
rims out. Lazu, the rebound, and the inside bucket. So
here we go.
This lead has been cut to 16. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Can they, like my broadcast partner Joe said, cut it down to 10?
Yep. Sure, they had a spirited talk at the half.
Razak. No good. Allen finds Ajiyama. Ajiyama finds and finishes. Giovanni Ajiyama goes up top. And that's going to be a timeout for V3 as they've cut this lead to 14. We'll be back for more NPA action after this. Welcome back, folks, to Ridley College. V3 got out to an incredible start in the first half, got out to 23-point lead, and now Northstar has cut that lead to 14 with an impressive third quarter so far. Was having a conversation off air, you know, about why maybe Northstar had that slow start. They've been traveling a lot. They were going back and forth. 3 hours road trip here, 3 hours road trip back home last night, and so maybe that resulted in a bit of a slow start to this game, but they've clearly woken up, and now they have cut the lead to 12.
Yeah, Northstar we're seeing in this third quarter is the Northstar that we're all familiar with, a high-energy team that love to get up, play fast.
Joya up top to Alejo. And like you said, you know, they like to play fast. That transition stuff is the way that they've been able to get back into this game offensively, using their athleticism, using their size on the defensive end to get stops and get out and running. And now, Joe, as you predicted, it is a 10-point game with 3 minutes left in the third, and so maybe they could even get it to single digits heading into that fourth quarter. Dickey fumbles it. Fahmani, the floater. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Yep. And when you have a big lead and the other team is slowly starting to chip away, this is when the pressure's on the winning team, because it's like, oh, they're on to something.
Right,
like,
You start to feel discombobulated, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what was working is not working anymore.
Yep. Start getting in your own head. You're like, no way we can choke this. This would be terrible if we do.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is when you need some sort of leader, right? You need that voice among the players that can wake them up and get them going. Ajiyama, excuse me, kick out Lazu. Allen, no good on the 3. 11-point game, just under 3 to go. Pummels. Kick out. Fahmani thinks about it, gets inside. Dump off to Edosa. Lots of contact, no call. Edosa still on the inside, and that is a foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Folks, if you're just tuning in, pretty wild game so far. A slow start for Northstar. Northstar comes back into it, and now they're battling. Trying to maybe sneak one in this consolation bracket. Dosa, first free throw is good. So back to a 12-point game. Couple of substitutions here for Northstar. Both Allens now into the game. Shadrack. They want to run that high pick and roll with him and Joya. It works to their favor, the hook shot. That's a tough shot there for Warris. Fabian Pummels, kick out. Dickey the 3. Way off there, and transition opportunity up top. Oh, what a pass and what a finish from the 2 stars for Northstar, Warris Joya and Shadrack Lazu.
Shadrack caught that with his
one
right
hand
on the
then
left side and brought it over, smashed it in.
Yep.
Nice body control and finish.
Pummels. Edosa on the inside, going back to the free throw line, and Shadrack picking up a few fouls here. That's Shadrack's 2nd personal foul. 19 points so far, 12 rebounds, 4 steals and 2 blocks. I mean, look no further than the box score for the type of impact that you're going to get from a player like Shadrack Lazu. Free throw's good. Back to 12. Allen, a very wild circus shot, and that's no good. Ill-advised there from Allen. Now this zone defense. Afan Razak making himself big. Trying to break inside. Edosa! And Razak the finish.
That was a good possession. Couple of reversals. They got into the middle of that zone.
Same idea here now. Allen takes the 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Allen fighting. He's crowded. Joya thinks about it. Gets on the inside, and the reverse finish for Warris Joya, showing off that athleticism. Back to 12. 25 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Northstar was down by 23. That's a foul on Allen. Going to be free throws once again, so chance to take it to 14. And admittedly, a great 3rd quarter for Northstar. Will it be enough to make it interesting in that 4th, though? Dosa makes the first. Up to 13. Second free throw good as well. So 14-point lead, final possession of the game. Let's see if Warris and Northstar can cut into it. Opal, 6. Alejo the three, and that's off the mark. Northstar bench wanted forward Isaac Opal to hit that shot. Take it. Idosa lets it fly. Almost nails that one. That would have been incredible. So a 14-point lead for V3. Northstar has cut into that, and we got the fourth quarter coming up very, very soon right here on NPA. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to fourth quarter action here. The Consolation bracket. We've had a pretty entertaining game, not going to lie to you. It was a 24-point lead for V3 in that first half, but Northstar has cut into it, and now a 12-point lead. Big, big third quarter. V3 hoping that their defensive pressure can cause a turnover, and it does. Up top for Loris Joya. And now, folks, it is a single-digit lead for V3. A chance to do something genuinely incredible.
Wow.
Wasim Fahmani hits the floater there to bring it back to double digits.
He makes timely plays. I mean, earlier when Northstar cut it to 10, he was able to get to the line, and now he's hitting the floater. I called him the X factor for them yesterday. Comes in off that bench, does a bit of everything, plays hard.
Yep. Idosa. Dump off. Here's pummels the corner three. No good. And Fahmani making his presence felt in this game. You mentioned the X factor last game. Idosa and one. And so just when you start to think that Northstar is going to come back and win this game, V3 answers with a couple of big buckets.
Yep, and that's the third time, like I mentioned, Fahmani, before when they Northstar cut it to 10, he got to the line, shot free throws. Just earlier, he hit that floater.
Yep.
Offensive rebound this time got him another possession. So just the little things that either add to an extra possession or stops the bleeding for them as Northstar is creeping up.
You know, people mention this when it comes to the NBA and those guys who are willing to do the little things and sacrifice, but even at this level, having guys who don't think they're just the star, but just a guy who can contribute, it's very important.
For sure. I mean, for the most part, there's maybe 1, 2, sometimes 3 scoring options on a team. Everybody else has a role to play. Sometimes it's defending, sometimes it's rebounding. Sometimes it's coming in and providing a spark, spot up shooting, whatever the case is. You just got to play your role, whatever your coach needs at a high level.
Pummels, dump off, nice ball movement there by V3 to extend the lead back to 13.
Trying to regain their composure.
Yep. Here's Isaiah Momo.
Oh,
it's fouled there. The way that Northstar could potentially win this game is getting stops. That is the only way to get themselves back in here and potentially make this one even more interesting than it's been, folks. Thank you so much for tuning into NPA basketball. This is just the consolation bracket. We've got a bronze medal to hand out after this. And then after that, we've got the final. Fort Erie Red, Royal Crown. I was just being given a brief history of their battles, of their rivalries.
Yep.
Couple of OSBA finals. Back and forth. Leonard Miller a few years ago won it for Fort Erie. And now these guys have a chance to stake their claim here in the Nationals.
Yeah, so 2022 is when Fort Erie won, when they had Leonard Miller. In the past 2 years, it's been Royal Crown. Let's see if Fort Erie can take them down this time. Hard fall.
Tough, really, really painful fall there from Prince Ejoku. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he is going to be all right, but
he's tough, man. Tough as nails.
Fell on the floor there. Should be okay. Cool. I'll rock it.
Oh, nice.
I just got a
NPA t-shirt.
NPA t-shirt.
I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah, man. You know, come down to the Ridley College, come down to the front, and you can hook yourself up.
Exactly.
I don't know if we could get producer Tristan at all any t-shirts.
We need Tristan to get some new gear. I need some new gear too. I feel like Tristan and I have been on this table the whole weekend. We've missed so much. Like we missed the award ceremonies they did outside. I'm looking at it on social media. I'm like, hey, when did we do this?
When did that happen?
Like we missed this. We're just here on the table, but get to watch the games.
Big shout out to the NPA crew for working this whole weekend. It's been a grind, but it's been one that we've enjoyed. Boris Joya, the three. Nice. That is a big, big shot. V3 was starting to pull away. 6:55 left, 12-point game. Ejoku, kick out, pummels the three. And he answers back there, so it's back up to a 15-point lead.
Like you said earlier, you got to get stops because their scoring is starting to come more natural aside from that lapse. A couple careless possessions. Overall, it's been a good second half for Northstar, but if they want to pull this out, which they surely still can, it's still possible. They got 6:38 left to do it. Let's find out what happens in a little bit.
We're back, folks. Fourth quarter action. V3 trying to pull out this win. Northstar battling back. Prince Ejoku inside, no good.
Still enough time for Northstar.
Anything can happen here.
Oh,
Joya, and that's an offensive foul. So we see Wasim Fahmani also.
He took the hit. He did a good job of absorbing the contact.
Putting his body on the line. He's got a little bit of Marcus Smart to his game, you know, that like he can do a little bit of everything. Gamesmanship. Maybe a little bit of flopping. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, because nothing worse did was extensive. No push off with the off arm, but, you know, credit to the defender.
Idosa on the inside. No good. Pummels gets it. He's on the inside. Fahmani thinks floater. And
right on the cue, man.
Just when you thought Northstar was gonna come back and win this game. Wasim Fahmani, the X factor here for V3.
He can play, man, and he plays the right way.
AJ Allen, the floater, back down to 15. 5:35 left. Prince Ojoku, Elijah Dosa, dump off, and Fabian Pummels with the finish. Giovanni Agiyama, Ane Majok. Been a pretty quiet game for Ane Majok, but he knocks that down. Younger guy there, 2026 class, clearly has tons of potential. Elijah Dosa, also tons of potential. He's been incredible in this game.
Yep. It's been Adosa, Pummels, and Razak doing a lot of the offensive contributing.
So Elijah Dosa, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Stuff in the stat sheet. Fabian Pummels has 24 points as well. Make that 26 for Fabian Pummels. And it's 80-62. So V3 answering back after that great fourth quarter from Northstar. Allen almost loses it. Agiyama all the way. Agiyama had a nice dunk earlier in this game, and Afan Razak loses it. Alejo dump off and inside.
Get up. He's showing some strides just overall this weekend compared to when we first saw him in the very first session. We were actually looking at footage from the first session, and he's grown a lot too. Like physically, you know, starting to definitely mature physically.
Pummels the 3. He adds to his total. 29 points for Fabian Pummels. Up top, and couldn't find Momo this time. Agiyama fights through contact to finish. And it's looking like V3 is going to pull out this win. 83-66 with 3:30 left. It would be nothing short of a miracle. Shadrach Lazu, transition opportunity. We like to see what he's got. Lots of contact, no call. Finishes and gets his own tip inside. Shadrach asking his team to press. He still believes, still fighting. Northstar without their coach. 15-point game, Fabian Pummels. And gets the floater. 31 points now for Fabian Pummels. Alejo. It's going to be out of bounds.
Shadrach telling his team they got to play up. He's the leader of this team, no doubt. Wars back in the post, no good.
Razak the rebound to Dosa. And so clock on the side of V3. Joku. Pummels trying to add to his total, can't. Shadrach in transition, almost punched it through. Shadrach looks like he may have fallen on his side. He's in a lot of pain, but hopefully he's all right. Shadrach trying to get up. Looks like he's all right. What I would do to be 16 and be able to pop back up again like that, man. If that happened to me, oh, well, looks like he's still hobbling a little bit. But if that happened to me, I would be out for 6 months, not 6 minutes.
He's a warrior. He's going to try to play through it.
Agiyama on the inside, and going to be a foul call. 2 shots for Giovanni Agiyama. 17-point game. Afan Razak now worried about that shoulder, but he's all right. Agiyama going to the free throw line. Joku dealing with the pressure of Shadrack, Afan Razak. I like his ability to be that guy in the middle of the zone breaker. Just to give you guys a couple of the stats here from V3 side, Fabian Pummels with 31 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Afan Razak with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal and a block. Elijah Adosa with 26. Prince Joku with 11, 2, 1, 1, and 6. So really impressive performance from V3. On the other side, Shadrack is leading the way for Northstar with 23. Joya adds to his total. Waris Joya now with 7 points in this one. Shadrack Lasso with 23 points, 10 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Pummels, Fahmani, Joku. 13-point game, 1:30 left. Prince Joku inside, a lot of contact, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Actually, it's going to be in the circle, so it'll be a blocking foul. Razak gets the free throw to go. 1:26 left with a 14-point game. Next up, we've got the bronze medal game. You win, you get the bronze, and that's between Polaris and CSJV, 2 teams who lost yesterday. Looking to end up with a W, though. 13-point game. Northstar still pressing. Edosa. Shadrack the steal. Going up, they need some threes. Alejo takes one and makes one. 10-point game. Edosa. And it's gonna be a jump, gonna be a foul actually. Would have been big to get that one with the possession arrow in favor of Northstar. First free throw, no good for Edosa.
50 seconds. Anything could happen here. Come down, get a quick score.
Yep. Gets the second one to go, 11. And a tough pass. A turnover, and that should do it. Bowen, and we started the foul game. A valiant effort here from Northstar to come back in this one without their coach. Also a lot of traveling that they had to do. Shout out to Antoine Bowen wearing the AE1s.
I like those a lot.
I am also a proud owner of the
nice.
AE1s.
How are they? How do they fit?
They're good, man. They're good. I'm still breaking them in, but and that should do it, folks. V3 on their way to winning the consolation bracket here at Ridley College. Pretty impressive, to say the least, for a team that won or was a finalist for the NPH D1. Battling through, getting to the quarterfinals, or actually to the semifinals of that consolation bracket, and now winning the consolation bracket. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to Cali Prep also, who we saw make the jump. They put up a good fight. They actually made it to the quarters, but they fell short to CSJV.
It's going to be out of bounds. Like I said, next up, bronze medal game, Polaris versus CSJV. And folks, when I tell you there is some of the best athletes in the game, some of the best shooters in the game, you won't want to miss it. Joya, the three, no good. Northstar, Lazu, the tip-in. And V3 on their way to a win. A 9-point win here. But it's still going to be a foul call as they chip away here. I understand the idea of fouling, you know, when you're up and whatnot, when you're down, but down 9.
Hey, man, maybe we got Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady. I mean, Tracy McGrady is 33 seconds. Reggie Miller even was probably 8 seconds.
It was 8 seconds.
What, 9 points?
9 points, so. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, let's. I don't know. And unless there is a 9-point play here or a 10-point play, this one is over. V3 wins it. Northstar finishes in disappointment, but nonetheless, a really, really great effort from them. We've got the bronze medal game coming up from Polaris and CSJV. Thank you so much for tuning into NPA basketball. We'll be back right after this.